Okay, let me work out a few things. You guys go ahead and do my share screen. Let's go ahead and share. Okay, there we go. So I'm Mr. Whitby, and today we will be learning about the Wichita Tribe, one of the groups of people in Texas that was Native Americans and who were here even before the Europeans touched down. So our objective for today is here. The learners will be able to explain the culture of the Wichita people. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So let's start with the location. Where did the Wichita people live? The Wichita tribe was located west of the Caddo tribe, which was in North Texas. So the Wichita tribe originally came from Kansas and Oklahoma. They migrated to Texas during the 1700s. Now, the Wichita people were made up of a confederacy. And you guys understand from yesterday that a confederacy is a loose association of tribes that work together. So they were made up of smaller tribes that came together as one for, economic and even political purposes, even in regards to defense if they had to go to war against other tribes. So you had the Wacos, the Tavayas, the Tawakanese, and the Wichitas. Those were the four smaller tribes. The Wichita tribe, they farmed and hunted. So because they were a farming tribe, they were able to develop permanent settlements. That means that they lived in one place. They mainly lived along creeks and rivers where they grew beans, corns, melon, and squash. They used horses to hunt buffalo and deer, and they built houses. So one question that I want you guys to think about: why is it important for people that are developing permanent settlements to develop them along sources of water like creeks or rivers? I want you guys to think about that. Okay, so let's look at this picture right here. And this picture is a picture of a Wichita house. Because they lived on permanent settlements, it was important that the Wichita build houses, and this is how their houses looked. Now, let's jump into the Wichita culture. The Wichita was known for tattooing their bodies. The women drew circles around their eyes and lines from their lips to their chin. Men tattooed their eyelids and drew short lines at the corner of each eye. Because the tattoos made them look like raccoons, the Wichita called themselves Kititi-ish, or raccoon eyes. Once again, you guys, I am slaughtering some of these indigenous Native American terms and words. Forgive me, but I do admit it. Okay, so Wichita Indian clothing. The Wichita wore clothes made of tan hides. Women wore dresses that reached from their chins to their ankle. Both men and women wore shoes called moccasins made of buffalo hides. Excuse me. So that lets you know how important the buffalo were, because most of their clothing was made of buffalo hides. So that's our presentation today on the Wichita. Drop comments if you can. Please feel free to, leave any questions in the comments in Google Class. All right, thank you. Have a good day, Mr. Whitney.